Is that Coke?
Yeah.
No. Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
God. Oh, why did you let her?
Oh, she walked over drinking
It's
it.
so good though, innit?
It's so good, especially
So
when I don't have it all
good.
week.
I know. It's like your Tuesday treat.
My Tuesday treat. Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday. Guys, I didn't know what phonic means.
What?
What?
Phonics.
Phonics.
Ba, ta, ka, bi, I, ch, ch.
No.
Welcome back, podcast number 3, guys.
I know.
It's becoming so,
Normal.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's taken over my life in a way.
Yeah.
Literally.
Part of the daily routine.
Like, all I
Weekly
get
routine.
is, are we editing this bit tonight? When are we posting this? When are we filming this? What
Yeah.
sound shall I use?
Check
How should I
this, do
caption
this.
this? I'm just sat there like,
Have you got
People
your
that think
edits?
it's easy to have a podcast,
No.
it is not.
we was wrong.
It is not easy.
To be honest with you, we thought it was going to be easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
the
was
easy part is just us talking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the not easy part is when we have to edit how much we talk. And there's
Yeah.
things that are so juicy that we can't leave
put in there.
We
Yeah.
cannot leave in.
Too juicy.
Yeah,
Too juicy for the podcast. Well, for now anyway. Soon we're going to be like, we've got lawyers, we don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
You're going to be our lawyer.
I've got bank with. Yeah.
Yeah. For anyone that missed the podcast, when
Go
did-
check it out. We're not
Yeah.
going to tell you.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's been really good. And it's been exciting, and we're on number 3. And I've got some exciting questions for you guys today.
I've got some good Reddits.
Yeah.
Some good Reddits.
It's so difficult to find Reddits, guys.
It is.
Yeah.
But mine are juicy.
Yeah.
Very
Juicy.
Mine are juicy.
Juice.
They'll make
So
you
yeah.
like
With a capital J.
gobsmacked.
Did you ever think that it was going to be a thing, like we're going to carry on? Did you
No.
think we were going to give up on like episode 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I never thought, because I'm like, from what like, first of all, we enjoy making them so much. Trying to include one more thing on our to-do list, including our very busy day-to-day life and job, it's the difficult part. And I thought maybe that is gonna be
Yeah.
a
That's
struggle.
what I was thinking, like, because obviously we've all been so, but these past few weeks have been crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's always something.
Yeah, and there's always something, and
But I feel like it's something that we can't give up on, especially with like the amount of people that keep stopping me and talk about it, and I forget that we do podcasts, and then someone brings it up when I see
Yeah.
them, and I've not seen them in a while, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit, yeah, I have a podcast, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
someone
god,
said
yeah.
to me today, they was like, have you done any more filming podcasts, girl? And I was just there like,
Who are you?
and they was like, podcast, you're so funny. And I was like, I know we're funny.
Funny.
We're very funny.
We're very funny.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
So,
it.
yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Sexy Reddit time.
Sexy Reddit time.
Sexy Reddit
So I've
time.
actually got a Reddit today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome to the team.
Jess
I know.
with the Reddits.
She was
Finally
just
downloaded it.
overworked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was overworked and overwhelmed.
But it's alright because I had a nearly finish.
That's fine. Go
So I
for
had
it.
time. So, I was reading this and I'm a little bit shell-shocked.
Okay.
So one day I was at work and there was a man sat at the bar and I could see him on his phone and I didn't even need to listen to know what he was watching. Before I could tell him off, he shouted me over to show me his phone as what appeared to be
Really?
What?
the vagina of an obese, hairy woman.
Wait, was it not a man?
A man on his phone.
He's watching something.
Ah, okay, sorry.
Imagine when he's watching
Back in the
Sarah.
room, Sarah.
Back in the room.
All right, start. Yeah, go on. What?
Yeah.
What? sorry.
Shell shock.
Whoa.
She's shell-shocked.
Yeah.
This is what I was like. Naturally, I was disgusted, but as I looked up from the screen, I saw that he was vigorously masturbating with the look of intense concentration on his face, tongue out in the corner of his mouth and
No.
everything. I immediately ran to the office and called my boss.
Was that like in a restaurant?
That was in a restaurant. So like our bar, imagine a man sat there. Yeah, like in the bar.
That's disgusting.
Wow.
I was reading it, I was like,
I swear you get arrested in this country.
Yeah.
for
yeah,
that.
you do.
Public nudity.
Yeah, but
What would you
That's
what would you do?
wild. I don't know. I'd probably cry.
did you have to mention the details?
Yeah, I know.
And that's why I was like, and you was like, what? You asked.
I don't know what to ask. I'm just a bit like.
But what would you do if I came up to you and was like, Sarah,
I would go
there's
smack
a man
the
At the
out of
bar,
him.
masturbating.
having an amazing
I'll
time.
drag him from his out.
Yeah,
No, I would go crazy.
yeah.
Well, the
That's
thing is, do you go crazy and then he gets out of it and gets away, or do you just everyone? It depends how angry I'll get in the moment, especially if there was
If
an
it was
underage
here,
staff.
there's kids here all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
I
plus it might be a customer that might just go for it.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, you call. If I could calm myself down, I would wait and call the police.
Yeah.
So then he doesn't get away with it. But it all depends in the moment. Sometimes you
Depends,
just
yeah.
like get.
I think mine
out
would be
of
in the
here.
moment.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if either me or the other team leader that they come to,
But also, can you? A lot of people don't understand the trauma of it. In the moment, sometimes you don't know what to do.
I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah.
But like, we have staff that are younger.
Yeah.
And my first thing would get him out of the position he's
Yeah.
in before someone sees it. That's
Yeah.
not meant to. I'd rather be traumatised than one of
The
my
nice
younger
thing
staff.
about where we work, though, we have such a nice community vibe, and then everyone that comes here are not just customers anymore.
Yeah.
So I feel like
They
everyone
know
would
me
just
by
gang.
name.
Literally.
Everybody
They're
would
like,
just.
Jess!
Oh my god,
And I'm
so
like-
I'm on holiday.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's your next holiday?
Yeah.
And I'm like, don't miss me too much, I'm back in a week.
Yeah, I know. And then she comes back
Yeah.
bronze, and I'm like,
Especially the
wow.
dads. I feel like the dads would jump on it and help us
Oh,
out.
yeah,
Oh,
straight away.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
3, 2, 1. Sexy.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready for a question?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm excited for this one. What is the biggest challenge that our industry, the hospitality industry, is currently going through?
Oof. Big question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of depends where you work as your role or what you've heard can be a challenge. Do you want me to say mine? Answer this
Yeah.
question. Okay. So, my answer to the question would be, as a person that worked in this industry for like quite a long time and have seen the different sides of it and the scary sides of it. The scariest challenge, I would say, especially right now with the electricity going up and every April everyone's panicking, are we able to pay the bills and stock prices going up? I think seeing a business shut is one of my biggest challenges, and keeping your business going is one of the biggest challenges. People don't understand as well. If I shut down, it's just not me losing a job. I've got
So many of
all
us
these
losing a
staff.
job.
basically
Yeah.
So it's such a big challenge, and at the moment it's one of the biggest challenges anyone's going through. Ever since COVID's finished, businesses are shutting left, right and centre. Yeah, so that's one of the biggest challenges, bills and keeping your business afloat basically.
Yeah. See, we don't see that side though.
No.
Yeah, it's so stressful.
So
Yeah.
I think something from kitchen side that kind of links to that is very much like how unpredictable a week's going to be or a day is going to be.
That
Like,
is so true.
you'll
yeah.
prep for like, say you have one busy day, you'll be like, okay, tomorrow's going to be just as busy and it could be dead. And
Yeah.
you've prepped all this stuff and then you've got like 2-3 days to get rid of it and you just might not, and then you're throwing it all away, and then you might have a really busy day and you've under-prepped because you've had a really slow week. Like,
Yeah, that is very
especially
true.
after Christmas, it kind of like dips very like.
How
bit.
weird is it that we have, like, everyone tells me, oh, we can book a party in January, it'll be a quiet time. And
oh
I'm
my
like, no.
god, no, it's
No.
not been.
January, for some reason, is one of our busy as
Yeah.
as December for us.
Yeah.
Some people save it after Christmas, though. Like, instead of going out for Christmas, they'll be like, we'll go out after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And you've
or
got all
the
your January
gifts.
sales and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
that's true, yeah. So January for us is so busy. February, this February wasn't quiet, to be fair.
It's not been quiet at all.
No,
really.
we've had like
Every
an odd day
month,
where it's
yeah.
like,
Every month we were like, this is the month where we're going to be able to do our
Deep
extra
clean.
deep cleans.
I wrote a list this morning and then I had a queue to the bottom of the steps and I was like, don't matter. Let's
I was
put the
stood there
list
like,
in
just
the
give me
bin.
something to do. She's like, take this to the kitchen. I'm like, okay, thank you.
I think biggest challenge for front of house is probably customers
Yeah.
because people are so unpredictable.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
And especially like as team lead, I feel responsible for them. So if
It's like being
anything,
your kids.
yeah,
Yeah.
if anyone was to come in and be aggressive in any
Yeah.
way,
Yeah, that's
it'd
true.
be me that
I
I'd
think
have
the
to step
worst times
forward.
when it's busy as well. When it's busy,
And
you
when
have to
people
deal
get
with an awkward
drunk.
customer. You're like, oh my god, like you're already panicking about
I
everything.
feel
else.
both sides are right when there's an issue.
Yeah.
Because people don't work in this industry or haven't been here all day in our shoes.
To understand.
So they don't understand what's going on. And we don't understand that some people might have had a bad day, some
Yeah.
people might have had a bad week, or they're going through something and it's not really them. Like I had someone really, really rude to me because when we book tables, we can't guarantee an exact specific table, but this family is used to sitting on a specific table with a specific number. It's their table in a way. But obviously I didn't take the booking, and on that night, we had 80 people in for a party, so half of that section was booked off. She was very rude to me, and obviously I was very understanding and everything, and I just kept going. And I explained to her, I can give you any table except that whole area is cornered off for a private party. They booked it a few months ago. I even explained to her, I wouldn't be upset if you decide to just cancel your booking and try and find somewhere else. They didn't, they were okay and everything. And she came and apologized at the end. She said, I'm really sorry, I probably was stressed and hungry and all that. And I said,
Yeah.
absolutely fine.
Yeah.
It's just we're used to it as well sometimes. And I'm used to it in a way where with everything in life, I now think, okay, what are they going through right
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
There is a reason why they're acting
Yeah.
this way. And that's how I try and survive every day, really.
Yeah.
But you've got to, because then, but they also need to think that we're human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this isn't just like,
Sometimes they just see us as like robots.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
guys.
yeah, I'm not a robot.
Wait until the real robots take over in 10 years.
Yeah, I
Hey.
can't
You're
make
going to miss us.
70 coffees all at once.
Yeah.
No.
I can't carry 4 plates.
No.
I know you've got some chips on the way.
Yeah.
But where do you want me
They
to put
are
them?
coming, I promise.
Head? Yeah?
On my feet.
I'll football them over to you. Me with some chips.
Volley
Table
'em.
7! I'll do my cricket throw.
What would you do if the boss turns around one day and was like, guys, I've got us a couple of robots, waiters, or whatever you call them. How would you...
I'd be like, get rid of the weakest links.
Yeah.
I'm joking, we don't have any.
I wasn't going to sack anybody.
Program the robots.
So what would you... Would it be an obviously it would be an exciting thing, but would it be something you're comfortable working with? Or
A robot?
Yeah.
Right.
If they're taking service, cool with me.
Yeah.
But if they're doing my job, then no.
But people don't listen.
I don't want to see no
How
robot
am I going
on
to
that
make a
path.
robot listen to me?
Exactly. They listen more
Yeah.
than people.
You have to get a ramp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
We'll
have
have
one
a ramp.
actually.
Oh, great. Get
Yeah.
some robots in.
But I don't think it would be okay for him to... We'll probably have to give him... Why him?
Him.
Him or her? It.
Them, there.
They.
He shit.
No. And then I think we'd have to give them the food after the steps. Because you imagine if they have food...
Or we'd have to
Yeah.
slope the steps somehow.
or
Get cement mixer. on.
technology, balanced tray.
Yeah. Well, we have to do it. When we go down the stairs, naturally your body does this, but
We have to
science,
somehow do this.
we do it. I don't know. It blows my mind actually
Yeah.
how the human body works.
Reddit time.
That's nice.
Nice.
All right,
Alright.
go for it.
Alright. It was a busy night and I was peppering a table and turned around to go back to the window and run more food.
Peppering.
Yeah, like
Where you-
salads.
where
She
you
was putting on
pepper.
salads and stuff.
They come over and they're
You know,
like,
like
Yeah,
at
yeah,
Indian
yeah,
where
yeah,
you do
yeah,
like, yeah. So they were doing that. Do you want me to start again?
No, no, no.
Cool. I didn't realise there was a short older man standing directly behind me waiting for me to finish so he could get back to his booth. I smacked him in the face with the head of the pepper grinder. My very first primal instinct was to sandwich his cheeks between my hands and ask, "Are you okay?" I think he was so shocked about being hit with a pepper grinder and me grabbing his face, he just said, "Yes, I'm fine." I apologised profusely and we left it at that. It didn't help that my manager saved the security footage on his phone and would replay it whenever he needed a laugh.
So what, she went like this? Like, are you okay?
Yeah, like sandwiched his face like that and was like, are you okay?
Did she kiss him?
I don't imagine so. That would have been a bit more torture
Yeah.
than that.
Have you
Bit
ever like
strange.
dropped a drink on a customer?
No.
I remember one of the staff, there was last summer, and there was a table here, and there was a woman with a family. She was in a white dress, and they were taking the drinks over on the tray. She tripped all over the woman in the white dress.
In the white dress?
No.
Oh.
What was a drink?
She went to the back and cried. And I had to come over and be like, I'm so sorry. I got her napkins.
Who
and
was it?
everything.
What was
there was
it?
wines,
Initials?
there was coffees.
Who was it?
E.
EW.
Yeah.
EW?
Yeah. Black hair.
Ah, I thought EW as in the beginning of the
No,
name.
no, no, no.
You weren't?
Initials. You weren't even here.
Literally.
Yeah. Oh, look, do you not remember?
Oh, bless. I don't remember anything. You know
and
that
she
by
was
now.
that
The odd
upset
little-
she'd done it. She had to go in the back and cry.
Do you know when you like spill it a little bit and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I've never,
Especially the
like-
pints. I spill it all the way getting there. And I'm like, this is why I stopped making drinks.
Cocktails
like,
are the
bars.
worst.
The
Porn star
barman
martinis.
takes
It's
his
sticky,
time.
it's smelly,
Yeah.
it's, oh.
Stink
Yeah,
beer,
they're
and I don't even
the
drink
worst.
beer.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think we've ever had like a massive. I know that
No.
on the way taking food, sometimes they drop a bit of like a chip or two,
Yeah.
or like a fish finger off a plate will fly
Yeah.
off, but not on the customer. Oh,
Not on customer.
somebody dropped a bit of chips on a customer once, and the customer started eating them and made like a funny
joke
thing out
out
That's
of
of
it.
good
Yeah.
though.
'Cause she was young, the person was taking it over.
Yeah, I think people, sometimes it's not a big deal.
I like customers like that.
Yeah.
Where they're just
Where they're
like,
like, "Oh,
they're here for you.
happens,"
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Instead
Mine's a
of
load of
abusing you.
fries. When I put them down,
They slide.
they slide.
Yeah.
And like the odd chip will come off. I'm like, I'm so sorry. They're like, no, it's fine.
If it was me, I was just grab it and eat it.
Yeah.
Be like, enjoy your food.
I'm sure there's been a staff
Thanks.
member that fell on them steps.
Yeah.
There's several. We have
Yeah.
CCTV footage
Do
of
you
so
know-
many staff members
when she
sliding.
twisted her ankle on there. That was the funniest thing.
We're gonna have to ask if we can put
ever.
it in.
That was the funniest
'Cause
thing.
that
Have we
was
still got it?
funny.
Yeah, I've got it on my phone.
Okay.
I
Because I
fell
like to look
on
back on it and
them
have a little
steps in front of your dad the other day. And he just looked
We
at me and
should-
was like, what you doing? I was
We
like, I
should-
didn't mean
We
to.
should do a different CCTV footage.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so
Funny
many.
moments.
There's
Just
so
funny
Yeah, we
many.
should
You
start
falling.
saving it. Except me.
You just see a head bop.
There'll be so many.
I've been so good with
I tripped up the
my
stairs today.
clumsiness. Everyone's been falling except me.
Yeah, I've been so.
See, I don't
unreal.
fall, but then there'll be that odd day where I do everything
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
always falling or dropping something, and I'm like,
Yeah.
why?
What is going on?
Yeah.
Last week in for the industry, because I've spoke to so many different people, it's been a weird week where
Yeah.
weird things were going wrong.
Yeah.
It was just not. There was
Weird.
something in the air last week.
Or like
3, 2, 1.
You're in
Did
short
that hurt?
sleeves today. If you could be like top range chef, like Michelin star, what cuisine would you want it to be in?
Can I?
Yeah, go on. You can tell how excited she's just like,
Okay. There is one cuisine mixed with another cuisine because there's a lot of, I don't like raw fish basically, but Japanese and Korean food with a bit of Thai, I would love.
I love Thai food.
I would love to be able to know their cuisines inside out or
Yeah.
travel there and
The amount
do a
of
few
flavours
courses.
they have is
Yeah.
It's unreal, yeah, absolutely. And as people think Japanese food or Chinese food, for example, is very unhealthy, but it's because of the takeaway version of it in the
Yeah.
UK. But Japanese people and Chinese people are one of the healthiest people with their foods and metabolism and everything else. So yeah, that would be my dream cuisine to
Good
master.
I'm a very basic girl. I don't like flavour, do I? I don't like spice. So-
Afternoon tea,
No,
chicken and chips.
chip shop. I want to work in a fish and chip shop.
no, mine would just be Italian.
Oh, that's
I
still
wanted
good.
to
Pasta.
do Italian, especially
some
I love
pasta.
I was
pasta.
doing the
Pastas.
choo choo with the
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I've only ever been to
Or-
one place in Italy,
Homemade pasta.
and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Homemade pasta is a skill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
A skill.
But I'd also like to do desserts too. 'cause
And their bread.
I
I'd
am,
love to do like
The bread they
mad
make.
desserts.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I am the biggest sweet tooth ever.
I would
So-
love to retire in Italy.
I've been
That's
to Italy.
one of the countries I would love to retire in. And I've only discovered that recently because of the culture, the
It's
food.
beautiful.
It's beautiful over there,
Beautiful.
especially if you live in a small village.
I went to
Very
Lake Garda,
peaceful.
which is a very small. Someone had a wedding there. I went to
Yeah.
a wedding, and it
What's
was
it called?
gorgeous. Lake Garda.
Oh, I
You've
said
got Lake Como and Lake Garda.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Interesting.
Beautiful.
And what about you?
I've got two, but they're kind of linked to both of yours.
Okay.
I'd love to do like authentic sushi, just sushi, but like the cutting of the fish and just making it like it just looks so satisfying.
Yeah.
And then the other side of it would be like a French pastry chef,
Oh,
like doing croissants and stuff
That's
like
amazing.
that. Like,
yeah.
I love how you wouldn't eat any of it.
no, I like croissants.
Yeah,
There's
plain
a
ones.
place in
Chocolate ones.
French.
Jam.
Pistachio.
Jam and butter.
I love jam and butter.
Pistachio.
What were you saying?
When I went to France, is like the top range.
Have you seen that
croissant.
giant
And
croissant?
it's called
Yeah,
Paul.
the one that Zendaya had.
It's called Paul.
Paul, yeah.
Paul.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
heard about it, yeah.
And I went every single morning for
We've
breakfast.
got a branch in Lebanon. It's so popular. So popular.
It's so good.
Don't they have one in London?
Yeah.
Paul?
Yeah, I think they
They
do.
do, yeah. Yeah, anyway, I keep seeing those giant croissants with the
Yeah.
giant coffee cups or giant hot
Yeah.
chocolates, and you go like,
I've seen them. I could devour one of them in the morning.
really?
Get me a pan of
They
chocolate.
give me heartburn, but they're so worth it. I'll probably eat them too quick. Anyway, moving on. Reddit time.
Reddit time.
Go.
So, I had a Saturday job at Thornton's when I was 16. When the boxes of chocolates went out of date, they used to mix them in with the individual sweets that you could select. The lady cutting the toffee was always wiping her nose with her hand and then touching the toffee. She also once dropped a whole tray of unwrapped chocolates on the floor, which was muddy as it had been raining, made a big show of sweeping them into the dustpan, but then took them round the back and mixed them in with the loose sweets for people to pick.
Ew.
The dustpan got me.
Imagine how much dirt goes in the dustpan, not even the floor, just the
Yeah,
dustpan
the
and
dustpan.
everything.
Have you ever been in a restaurant where you've seen them drop something and use it again?
No,
No.
thank God.
No. Saw someone yesterday in the makeup shop in Sephora, yeah? Bougie. Dropped the makeup on the floor. This is the security guard. Picked it up, put it back in and put it back on the finger.
Oh God.
And it's like, I'm so glad that I never like put it on my face.
No.
I always on my
We
hand.
never
but
use
like,
testers.
Yeah.
people do put it on the face.
But even when anyone that every time we hire someone for the kitchen, I always stress to tell them, to tell the staff to make sure that they know that one of our biggest, most important rule is if you drop something on the floor, I don't care if you're going to make a customer wait, you go and put it in the bin.
Yeah.
It's so important. With an open kitchen as well. We didn't have an open kitchen before, but
Yeah, but you
it's
don't know
so-
who's watching.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I always tell everybody, imagine that you're cooking for your family. Do you really want to give them something off the floor?
Yeah.
No.
I
It's
do.
just a big... Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, that's fine.
joking.
Calm down. Think twice if you need help. I love that. You know, I'm going to use it all the time.
We're all just going to be looking at each other like,
I'll be in the kitchen going, sorry.
that's what we
God.
can do.
But yeah, I just...
Yeah, no.
Can we talk about something, please? I'm always like, it just comes to me. So, hygiene.
Oh,
Hygiene.
in this place, hygiene is the amount of times I wash my hands is
No. Sorry. Rephrase. Personal hygiene.
Oh, personal hygiene is like
Personal hygiene,
a must.
especially when I go to, I don't know, the amount of times I've smelt someone
Oh,
and I can't explain to you how disgusting it is. Obviously,
how do they not smell themselves?
You know what
Exactly
smells the
what I
worst?
was thinking.
Buses.
yeah, of
Buses
course.
stink.
I love taking a bus ride though.
But I don't.
I love taking
do
a bus
every now
ride.
and
then. I
Yeah,
don't.
but personal hygiene. How do they not
Smell
smell it,
themselves?
or do they know and not care, or do they not have self-awareness?
Yeah.
I
Like,
always wonder.
walk past people and like you can smell them from a good mile away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, how can you not smell yourself? If I can smell you from over here, Surely.
You can smell
Surely.
yourself.
Or like when you take your clothes off.
I'm gonna
Can you-
research it.
can you
Is
not
it a
smell
thing? Do they know, or do they
Nose
not know?
blind. It's
Yeah.
like in your house when you have a dog, you don't smell the dog.
But saying that, like when I have the perfume on and you're like, you smell nice, but I can't smell
Yeah, but
myself.
surely, like,
Once it's
I don't
gone,
know.
it's gone.
Question time.
Question time.
I'm loving these. I'm
Yeah.
missing my sexy out and sexy in, but it's fine.
It's
you
fine.
decided to change it.
I know. I
Yeah,
was
you're
just
switching it up.
Yeah.
yeah.
Add a bit of
Switching
spice
it
in
up.
there.
But my question, right, because we've all got very, very different job roles.
Yes.
So my question is, what is your favourite job role within your job? Like, what's your favourite thing to do? And what's your
Favourite
least
thing to
favourite thing to do?
Really?
Least.
Oh
Ooh.
God.
Favourite thing to do.
My favorite thing in my 10 million things to do is when I plan events with customers or their wedding. So because I've done so many as well, I sit down with so much confidence, and then they sit down with like, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to start, and I'm like, listen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, example, or we can do this. And the amount of people that leave the meeting so relieved is amazing.
People
Yeah.
love
So,
options.
Yeah.
I love that, especially weddings where they're really, really anxious and they don't know what to do, and they're
And
on a
weddings are
budget.
stressful enough anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always ask people, what's your budget, so we can do this as this. If you want this, it will be that much. So
Yeah.
they've got so many different options.
What's your
But yeah, that's my
least?
favorite. My least favorite is dealing with staff issues. As in, I love that there's no drama staff
Oh, no.
issues between
Never
us.
drama.
But like, if someone's not doing well and I have to do the sit down meetings to motivate them, and when I
Yeah.
get to nowhere with them and it's time to let go. So that's my least favorite thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, first.
And it's very like draining as well, because my job is draining as it is. So you just want positivity and
Probably
keep
emotionally
going.
draining too.
But that's
'Cause
why
in the
you've
back
got
of
us
your
now.
head, you're always thinking like they've got bills to pay.
That's
but
what we do.
I've got bills to pay.
Yeah, definitely.
true.
What's yours?
Mine, my most favourite. It's not something like, yeah. The thing that I'm always like, hee hee, is when like, say there's a rush in there and I'll be in the back and they'll be like, we need you. I love coming in like mid-rush and I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Like
Save
the
the day.
adrenaline rush
Yeah,
of
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And you feel so good because like, they called me.
I needed me.
I was just rubbing some roast chicken in the back.
I remember once one of the staff was really struggling to like keep up, and I was in the back and I was like, yeah, call me if you need me. And they sent another one of the staff members and went, they need the big guns. And he looked so confused, like, what the hell is the big guns? And I just walked out and was like, I'm here, what do you need?
At least.
Least favourite. Oh my god. Least favourite thing. Deep clean.
Really?
Oh, I don't mind a deep clean.
If I'm
I
in the
love
mood for
organising.
it,
I do.
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah,
the
It depends on the. I'm not doing fryer. I hate doing the
Oh
fryer.
no, we're not talking about that. We're talking shelves, fridges,
No, I love
organising,
that.
OCD.
Organising's different, but deep
The
clean
past-
where I'm going to get greasy.
yeah.
I don't
2
want
mornings
Lisa.
before 9 o'clock, I have done loads.
it. Yeah.
And then like I write a list and I come in and like the other worker
love
that's on
writing
with
a
me,
list.
Out
they're
for
like,
deep clean, I'd love.
have we
Yeah.
got
When
a
I'm getting
list? And I'm like,
greasy, I don't
yeah,
want it.
could I've ticked half of it off? And it's
Yeah.
only 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I've realised that we need to jet wash the fan on the outside today. That's a new thing.
The one out there?
Yeah.
The extractor?
Yeah.
Oh, I never even thought about that.
Do you, I was in the bin today, in the cardboard bin. I climbed up.
Oh, to push it
Oh,
all
I've got
down.
so many
No,
pictures of stuff.
I
doing
climbed
that.
up to push it all down, and because it looked so full, I thought I'm not going to get anywhere with this, and I stepped in it,
And
and,
you just
I
go
slid straight down the corner.
Yeah.
And luckily, I caught myself, and the other staff member like had hold of my arm, like she was saving my life. And I was just there like, I can't get out, I can't get out. I was like pushing myself up, and then luckily I did it.
But
I
every
was
time
alright
you
then.
push it, it goes down more.
Yeah, and I weren't getting anywhere.
Wait, what's your favourite? Did we do you?
No.
No.
My favourite thing to do is probably my cake stand. My
Yeah,
cake stand and
you're
my
so good
boards,
at doing it.
signs,
my
Your
signs.
signs, yeah.
I just like, they all leave it to me now.
Yeah,
Or
and you're
like,
using something you've studied.
Yeah. Like if I have a day off, I'll come in on my day off and they'll be like, please will you do the cake stand? I can't
Yeah.
do it. And
Can't
I'm like,
do it.
"Shh, give me that white pen right now. it's like my pride and joy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's your least favourite?
My least favourite is because like you say, you don't want to have to deal with the staff, so now that's kind of our job.
Staff is a struggle.
And then when it's a big issue, it comes
and
to you.
if they're on a bad week, to keep them motivated
Yeah.
is draining for you.
Like,
because you're
trying to-
motivating them, but you're demotivating yourself.
Because we are all so like close and we all get on, but then you've got to split that friend and
Yeah,
work. And
100%.
if they need telling, they need telling, but then you feel bad, but then you think, if not, I'm not going to get anywhere.
And they all
And then it's
take
only
it on
going to
the
come
chin.
back on me, so
Yeah,
you just got to get them told,
yeah.
stop talking.
I love how positive they take criticism, or
They do
if
listen.
something's going wrong, they'll be like, yeah,
They do listen.
let's go, let's do it.
Or if
You know,
we're
they are
struggling
really good.
sometimes to be like, this isn't working, how do we fix it? They'll be like, well, why don't we try this? And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
maybe not. And they'll be like, so what about this? And I'm like, yeah, that could work.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are really good.
I love that,
Like they
yeah.
can tell, like if I'm quiet, one of them will be like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and then they'll like try and step up for me.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
because I'm not 100%. But if they're not 100%, I'll step up for them.
Every time I go to restaurants to eat, I full on forget about who I'm with, and I'm literally
People watching.
Didn't I say this
staff
yesterday?
watching, staff watching.
Yeah, we
I
do
literally
that.
said
And
this yesterday.
I literally appreciate the team so much more when I see how much they hate
Yeah.
each other in
Yeah,
other
they don't
restaurants. It's so
speak.
sad.
I know.
It's so
I
sad
know.
to
they don't
see.
even look at each other.
But I promise you, it starts with the management.
100%.
Oh,
The
yeah.
management can get everyone together or can split everybody and make drama and create a drama.
Yeah.
But every time I hire someone, I drill in their head that if you don't fit with the team and there's no
Yeah.
positivity and there's drama, you don't have space
No.
here.
But there's never.
And-
But because you think we're all so close with age. Like, don't get me wrong, there's an odd few, but even like I've got a 30-year-old here that's like my best mate.
Yeah.
And then like you've got like the 17-year-olds that we get on with.
Yeah.
But there's literally no bitching, there's no drama, there's no he said, she said.
Yeah. Intro. Introing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
she said.
Oh yeah. Oh. 3, 2, 1.
Did you hear that threat?
I will smack you right now. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Do this with me. Ow. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Oh no.
Fuck you.
Tonight on the news.
3,
Wait.
2, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And stop. We need help.
Yeah, I know.
Send help.
Blink
twice.
That was a lot more than twice.
Yeah, I know.
Y'all are dumb as fuck.
Why do you do this? You know I'm not going to be able to stop.
Sexy out.
Thanks.
Short Ed.